What's going on, guys? So I promised you this video, so here it is. Yesterday I recorded a video basically how thinking outside of the box is setting us up for failure. And the continuation of that was what we're going to discuss today, which is blue ocean strategy versus red ocean strategy. So I mentioned that I had heard about a book which I verified that it was written by Renee Mauborgne. I'll put her information in the description below. And to kind of play off of what we discussed yesterday about the whole thinking outside of the box and inside of the box, etc., one of the things that Renee discusses is the fact that how it sounds in the blue ocean, it's open, uncharted territory. The red ocean is basically, I'll give you an example. When you're starting a business and the first thing you do is that you benchmark a competitor, you are literally going to set yourself up to end up being almost identical to your competition. So what blue ocean strategy necessarily means is that instead of trying to fight, right, stabbing each other proverbially for that same market, create your own market. Don't adapt to the demand of the market. Create your own market that then demands you. So I mean, this could be applied to any business, regardless of what you're in. I don't care if you are an automotive mechanic. I don't care if you are a tailor. I don't care if you service bicycles. Whatever it is that you do, there's how it's always been done and how you can be innovative. Trust me, just because this is how it's always been done doesn't mean that it's how you should be doing things. And one thing that businesses don't do often enough is actually set aside time or resources, right? Especially monetary resources to innovate, right? So I'll take this back, right? Let's make it practical. As children, we always use our imagination. You know, we're able to, as children, turn a can of beans into a toy car or a train. A rock is a baseball, and so on and so forth. But as adults, we're always told to keep it real. And by keeping it real, it really stunts our ability to grow and expand. Now, to not veer off too much from the blue ocean strategy that I want to cover in this business, I'll give you a perfect example. Now, let's say that you are a commercial painter. That's what you do. You offer commercial paint. That's basically what you do. Like, you go to a business or building, you put a bid on it, they need X amount of square feet painted, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, you realize that you have a team that's already there, and you could train that team to do supplementary services that would involve the same equipment that you're already using to paint the building. What could that be? Well, you already have the team out there with scaffolds and everything, right? Like the apparatuses that you climb on and you hang from the side to be able to spray the sides of the building. Well, have a team within your team that cleans windows. So you just added X amount of profit dollars onto your job because you so happen to have a team that also cleans windows while you're out there painting a building, instead of giving that up to somebody else. Or you add that as part of your service to give you a competitive advantage. So that's just something that I literally just came up with right now. But there's ways to extract this from anything. But we have to be willing to think differently. An example that was explained in a Tony Robbins podcast, it was Cirque du Soleil versus Ringling Brothers. Cirque du Soleil in a few amount of years, which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of Cirque du Soleil. My wife and I go every year to at least one of their shows. Cirque du Soleil was able to take the whole circus thing and turn it into something provocative by tying opera, musicals, and plays into something acrobatically enticing, kind of like circuses, right? Without the need of the animals. So they basically took an age-old concept, right? And not only did they make more money in less time than Ringling Brothers, but they've created a whole new category of luxury entertainment. So it's just, stop trying. Like, I mean, I'll plug in Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Gary V. He says he wants to build the biggest building in town, but not at the cost of chopping down everybody else's. And that's exactly, loosely translated, what blue ocean is. Why are you going to purposefully go into the bloody water just because it's how it's always been done, or the quickest way to do it, right? There's so much. I mean, another perfect example, Netflix, right? Netflix completely sought after a blue ocean opportunity. They realized that it would be a lot better to have a service that came to you than rather you go to it. They sold you time, okay? Notice that every company right now that's kicking butt, I'm going to try to keep this clean so that I could get a lot of shares on it. Any company that's really doing damage in their segment is selling you convenience. Because you could go anywhere else to watch a movie, but it comes to you. Think Uber. You can still catch a taxi, right? But this is convenient. And they're much cleaner for the most part, unless somebody puked in it, and then it's just... ugh. But anyways, insert random company that is selling convenience. That's the key right now, guys. If you can come up with a solution that not only saves you time, like you the consumer, right? Because even if you're in B2B services, behind every B comes a C, not only in the alphabet. Every business that you're serving has an end consumer. So that's who you're really ultimately catering to. So to wrap up, yes, stop focusing on trying to come up, with, oh, that's how Charlie does it, or that's how Sally does it. And just figure out your own uncharted territory, of which, alongside with what I told you in the other video, which I'll plug in this one somewhere, here, I don't know, somewhere I'll put it in there, will allow you guys to kind of start, instead of driving on the same path, right, creating your own road. And trust me, you guys will start getting insights that you would never even imagine, and opportunity will come to you rather than you looking for the opportunity. If you like the video, please remember to subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments, what am I doing good? What am I doing bad? How can I improve? This is all new to me. I have a lot of information I hope to share with you guys, and a lot of insight. I've worked in many different industries, from automotive to healthcare, to marketing, and with my business, digital marketing, etc. So I'm able to provide you with a very holistic, solution-based opinion to any problems that you may or may not having in your business, or maybe even personally. As a kid, I was always that guy, hey, so-and-so, I have this problem, can you help me? And I tell them, yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for your time. And remember, I'm trying to upload daily. So, at some time, morning, afternoon. So, to kind of keep up with my busy schedule, just hit the bell. That way you get a notification, and it comes up in your notifications of when I push this content out. Thank you so much, and have a great day.